A new video game is coming to the Jurassic Park franchise and will be taking us all the way back to 1993, where Dr. Maya Joshi has become stranded at a now abandoned Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park Survival was revealed at the end of last year, and while a release date is yet to be announced, the announcement trailer showed us glimpses of real gameplay footage alongside an awesome cinematic sequence that takes us all the way back to John Hammond's mysterious island and showed us the main character, some iconic locations, alongside a handful of fan favorite dinosaurs. Alone, scared, and already injured, Maya evades the Dilophosaurus, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, as well as the Velociraptor. And as you play the game, you will no doubt encounter other dinosaur species that Jurassic Park had to offer. Our inside sources have confirmed that all of the dinosaurs seen on screen in Jurassic Park will be featured in the game. At least, that was a stated goal during development. It makes us wonder if the other species bred at Jurassic Park that weren't on screen will finally get their time to shine in this game. We certainly hope so, and we'll be discussing all of that and more in today's video. Before we jump in, let's take a look at your comments. We think these theories might have some merit, but what do you think? As always, we really do love reading your thoughts, so be sure to keep sharing them down below in the comments. Welcome to Jurassic Outpost. This is all of the dinosaurs we hope to see in Jurassic Park Survival. Starting with the most iconic of the Jurassic Park dinosaurs, the Tyrannosaurus Rex will of course be in the game. The dinosaur was a main feature at both the park itself and in the trailer for the game, and she looked right at home, standing proud in front of the park gates. The Jurassic Park T-Rex will feature in the game, and we already got a glimpse at her in-game model thanks to the short clip that we see at the end of the trailer. The carnivore will pose a large threat for Maya as she traverses across the island, and it will be good to see this dinosaur again in a time when she wasn't nearing extinction. The very creature returned in 2015's Jurassic World, but was naturally much older and showing her age much more than in 1993. She was clearly in her twilight years, but continued to fight on, literally, in both Fallen Kingdom and Dominion. The last time we saw her, she was roaming freely, socializing with other T-Rexes at the Biosyn Sanctuary. Next up, the Velociraptor. As seen in the trailer, Robert Muldoon's nemesis will not be giving Maya any chances in this game. The intelligent pack hunters were a species featured at Jurassic Park, but weren't suited for captivity due to their vicious nature and strong desire to escape any form of enclosure. The Velociraptors were a staple in the original trilogy, and of course, the Jurassic World trilogy ushered in a slightly different variety of these dinosaurs with Blue and her squad. A different species of raptor were introduced in Dominion, the Atrociraptors, which featured DNA from the Sauroraptors seen in Jurassic Park 3. But back to Jurassic Park Survival, the Velociraptors that face off against Muldoon, Ellie, Grant, and the kids will be ready and waiting for you. The trailer also revealed that the Velociraptor that Tim and Lex locked in the cold storage freezer has now escaped. We're excited to learn how when Jurassic Park Survival is finally here. The Dilophosaurus was a feature in the trailer and is one of the more legendary species from the original movie that wasn't seen again until Jurassic World Dominion. The frill-sporting, poison-spitting carnivore was one of Jurassic Park's more deadly attractions. The venomous spray could paralyze and kill, and while the dinosaurs appeared only briefly in the original movie, it left quite a terrifying impact among viewers. Dennis Nedry never made it to the East Dock, and his last encounter was with that of the Dilophosaurus, which attacked and, well, you know the rest. We don't know how Maya ended up in the situation we first see her in, but she is chased through the visitor center by this very species and tries to evade it outside in the jungle, leading to a spitting attack similar to the one that brought down Nedry. But what was Maya doing that led to her being chased by this dinosaur? That's what we want to know. Next up, as seen in the trailer, is the Gallimimus.
Gallimimus.
The dinosaurs are seen flocking past the tour vehicle at the T-Rex paddock. We see a large group of them in the movie, and if the species were also breeding, were likely increasing in numbers at quite a rapid rate. As you play as Maya and navigate your way across the island, we expect to encounter many of the dinosaurs Jurassic Park had to offer. The power is down, which means the fences are out, and as we see in the movie, the dinosaurs are now free to roam the island, Gallimimus included. While unlikely to pose any real threat to Maya, the species will likely provide an alert system to T-Rex detection, as well as provide some more tender moments between human and dinosaur. As we mentioned at the beginning, Jurassic Park Survival intends to feature all of the dinosaurs we see on screen in Jurassic Park. With that, the first dinosaur in the game, but not featured in the trailer, would be the Triceratops. Featured at Jurassic Park, the three-horned herbivore was being cared for by Dr. Jerry Harding before the tour group stumbled upon the scene and got to be up close and personal with this very majestic dinosaur. While only seen on its side in Jurassic Park, the dinosaur became a fan favorite and was then seen causing chaos in the Lost World. Not every Triceratops was sick, of course, so there's every chance that Maya will encounter them on the island. Imagine stumbling upon the very Triceratops that Ellie was tending to. Continuing with the herbivores, the Parasaurolophus is no stranger to the franchise and was indeed featured in the first movie. You've just got to look a little close. Seen grazing alongside the brachiosaurs in the valley, these large dinosaurs populated the grassy valleys of the island, and we will hopefully be able to see them up close in Jurassic Park Survival. As we said, they were seen grazing with the brachiosaurs in the movie, and that long-necked sauropod will also feature in the game. The first dinosaurs seen by guests at the original Jurassic Park, standing more than 40 feet tall, and one that has been a staple across the franchise, appearing on both Isla Nublar and Isla Sorna. The dinosaur is featured in one of the more recognizable scenes from the movie, and we suspect the developers are coming up with excellent ways to incorporate this wonderful species into the game. Okay, so those are all of the dinosaurs that we see on screen in Jurassic Park, but what about the ones that we didn't see? Jurassic Park's official park map reveals a number of other species that InGen scientists had brought back to life, including the Proceratosaurus, a small carnivorous theropod that was on InGen's list and is also seen listed inside the embryo storage chamber that Dennis Nedry steals from. Despite being around since '93, this dinosaur has not yet been featured on screen, but did feature in a handful of video games: Jurassic World Alive, Jurassic World the game, Evolution 1 and 2, as a Mattel Jurassic World toy, and even in the short-lived Primal Ops. If the developers bring this species back to life in Jurassic Park Survival, we can't wait to see how they interpret the design. Next up, the Metriacanthosaurus. Another carnivore, this large predator was also seen in the embryo storage chamber as well as on the park map. According to leaked InGen documents courtesy of the DPG, InGen only had 71% of its genome complete before Dennis Nedry shut off the power, so it's unlikely this creature will be roaming its enclosure during the time of the incident. However, stranger things have happened with the canon of this franchise, so who really knows what InGen had completed? There's every chance the developers bring this species to life in the game, and honestly, we're all for it. The dinosaur also never made it to the screen, but has featured in video games before, as well as being brought back to life very recently by Mattel. The Segisaurus was featured on Jurassic Park's map and brochure, but was never visited by the park attendees or seen on screen. The leaked InGen document that we mentioned earlier, which came via Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom viral marketing campaigns, stated that this dinosaur's genome was only 41% complete, meaning it would have not been on the island at all. The park map showed that the enclosure was there, or at least was planned to be located here, near the southern end of the island. Just like the Metriacanthosaurus and some of the other species mentioned, it'll be up to the developers if this dinosaur will make it to the screen in Jurassic Park Survival, and whether or not we'll be able to explore what might remain of its enclosure. And if they are going to pull from InGen's list, the Herrerasaurus could be another to make an appearance in the game. Very little is known about this species in the world of Jurassic, but it is confirmed to have been created by InGen on Isla Sorna and then relocated to Isla Nublar, meaning this dinosaur was alive and present on the island during the Jurassic Park incident. We think there's a stronger chance this dinosaur will appear in the game, and Saber Interactive will have full artistic license to create the dinosaur they desire. And we can't wait to see what they create. The appearance of any of these not yet seen on screen dinosaurs would make a notable addition to the Jurassic Park story and canon. And finally, the Baryonyx, the very dinosaur that featured in Fallen Kingdom and attacked Claire and Franklin in the bunker, the very species that attacked the campers in Camp Cretaceous. This dinosaur is no stranger to the franchise, but its origins prior to the Jurassic World era are a little mysterious. The dinosaur is indeed featured on the park map, and we can see the area where its enclosure was planned to be located, if not already constructed. It was, of course, never seen on screen in the '93 movie, and it's reported that the dinosaur was bred by InGen on Sauna, but never quite made it to the island of the park. But we suspect the developers might make some sacrifices here to allow for more dinosaur species to be roaming the island, especially if the game is going to allow us to explore parts of the island not seen in the film. The Baryonyx's paddock in Jurassic Park was located near a river, so seeing the species in Jurassic Park Survival near one of the island's many rivers will be a highlight. Now, while that is all of the dinosaurs from the park map, Jurassic Park the game actually introduced another dinosaur to Isla Nublar's ever-growing list of featured creatures. According to the brochure map of Jurassic Park from the game and the corresponding Tour the Island website, the Compsognathus paddock is located on the island and is home to a large number of compies. Do you think compies will be roaming the island in Survival?
Compsognathus triassicus, found by Frost in Bavaria in 1913.
Is it dangerous?
We know the game is striving to stick to the canon of the first movie, but there are of course many other dinosaur species that could be worked into the story if the developers so desire. We wouldn't want anything to be unrealistic to the established canon and timelines, but Jurassic Park the game introduced the Troodon to Isla Nublar. It makes us wonder if this mysterious and creepy species will also feature in Survival. Either way, the main list of dinosaurs that we see in Jurassic Park would honestly be more than enough. It's not about the quantity of species, it's about the story, the interaction that we have with those dinosaurs. What purpose does their inclusion serve? If we truly are free to roam the island in this game, then that provides ample opportunities to meet the various species the park has to offer. As Maya strives to survive in a fast-paced, action-adventure survival game, we would welcome the calmer moments to take in the real beauty of the dinosaurs and their island habitat. What dinosaurs are you hoping to see in Jurassic Park Survival? Be sure to share your thoughts below in the comments. We love checking out what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more Jurassic Park videos.